Hello everyone, and today we're back on everyone's favorite little red truck, the little Ranger here. Let's put it this way. With the increased speed of the vehicle and the highlight of some events that took place, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a roll bar in this little truck. It's going to be inside the cab only, be a loop over the head and a crossbar and some door bars, so the door bar for the driver will actually drop down so I can get in and out of the vehicle. And also we'll put in our Kirky racing seat, which we've had sitting there, over there in the corner for about 2 years waiting. So it's time that we upgrade the safety on this little truck a little bit and put in our cage. So this is what we're doing today. It's basically going to be some time lapse of taking the seats and taking the bench seat out, the factory 3-point belts, which were all new, and installing our bar, but it's a roll bar. So come on along and we'll put a roll bar in the Ranger. And 4 half-inch bolts later, seats out of the truck. So anybody looking for a square body Ranger bench seat with, you know, a reupholster job that's maybe got 200 miles on it in dark red with white piping, let me know. And there's other good news. I thought the red carpeting maybe would stop under the seat, but it looks like I have the red carpeting all the way end to end. So that's good. Once we make our cutaways for our bars, we can still have carpeting, which is nice. And after about 2 minutes, we got all the old seat belts out. Why it was so easy? Well, these just got replaced about 2 years ago, so these are all brand new also. So anyone needs seat belts, square body Ford Ranger. Real good price on them. And they're Coolio black with red trim. So, let's take some measurements. And we're gonna mount the bar here and up, and here on the other side. So let's measure from here to there to there, see how much height we got, so we can do a primary cut on the hoop and see if it fits. And these are the plates that are supplied with the roll bar. So go ahead and measure that, get this cut off and insert it here, so once we do our measurement, we're not, you know, that much too off on the top. Not that it would matter, we could just add for the thickness of the plate when we do our measurement, but they have to get cut anyway. And we measured, and we're about 38 from the bottom of the plate to the top of the cab. So we're gonna make our first cut at 38, both sides, put it in, try it. I'm sure we're gonna have to adjust it a little bit, but here we go. right, guys, trying to do this one-handed. We took an initial measurement of height of 38, which is a little tall. That put us in the curve here, right in the way of dome light. We took out the dome light and the coat hook just to measure this up. But at 37, looks like we're right on the money. And we're evened up. We'll go ahead and cut our plates. Slide a plate onto each side. Level it with the truck. And the hoop will be it. All right, so we've cut our mounting plates to size, and they fit real well. We put a couple holes in here so when we attach the plate to the truck, we can rosette weld along with the seam weld, so it's never going to go anywhere. We'll go ahead and get some of this goo cleaned out, the seam sealer, so we can fully set our plate back in here. We'll get this part of the truck cleaned off, and let's burn these in. All right, guys, well, third time's a charm. We had to go back and cut it down just a little bit more, so its total height was 36. This part of the roof is angled like so. So you have to make it down here, otherwise the bar sticks out too far and you can't get a seat in. So we've tacked it in, and we've centered it on this mounting pad. We're going to go over to the other side and kind of pull that pipe a little bit, about a ½ inch, and then tack that side in. And then we'll come back, we'll measure for our shoulder bar, for the harness bar, get that cut and put in, and then we'll cut our wear tacks, bring the bar down, weld the harness bar all the way around, weld the hoop all the way around, the hoop all the way around, and move on. Some of the stuff I didn't show you because it's impossible to hold and weld and cuss and everything else at the same time. So we'll be right back. Okay, we've cut and measured for our crossbar. It's dead level. So we'll go ahead and we'll tack this in on both sides, and then cut that tack on the bottom, weld that bar completely around all the way, paint the bar, put it back in, and final weld it to the post, and then we can start building our down bars. And we're just putting a coat of paint on the bar. We'll wait till this side dries, flip it over, do the other side, and finish putting it in the morning. And here's the main hoop in the truck and welded up. Now we're just going to measure for some door bars to go down to the pad on the floor, up to about there, right here somewhere. And we'll get that measured out and we'll show you when that happens. And there's the passenger side door bar all welded in. When we do the driver's side door. Well, there it is. Completed. I just got to do a little bit of this top piece here, and the bottom piece are just tacked in, but the door bar works perfectly, and it's all nice and super sturdy. not going anywhere. So there we got it, guys. And let's get our seat put in. Hey guys, there you go. We're all set. Roll bar is all installed. Put our seat in next. We'll cover that in the next video. But until then, the roll bar I used in this video was purchased from Applied Racing Technologies. Go ahead, check them out, appliedracing.com, for all your hot rod and race car needs.